See if I can get the group. Here on your group. Group here. Group. There we go. Playwrights group. All right, I think I got this. Try to go live. Let's see, pages. See, did I get something? Okay, it's not letting me go live. Share to group, select the group. Huh. Oh, subject does not have permission to create video on this group. Okay. And I wonder why not. Okay. So it's not letting me go live. So I will not. So I apologize, guys. It's not letting me go live. It says I don't have permission to go live, which I do. It's my group. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. You guys ready? All right, welcome. I want to welcome you all to our May monthly meeting. My photographer, did he respond? We on with Adam. All right. So once again, oh, there you are. He's connecting right now. Just spoken right on up. Hey, Jackie. Oh, he's on mute. Okay, I want to welcome you guys tonight. I am excited. We are already in the month of May. Can you believe it? The year is going by so fast. But anyway, and I absolutely love the month of May because it's my birthday month. I just celebrated a birthday on May 6th, so great time for me. All right, so all right, a couple people, other people are joining us, so I'm glad I just started. Share this. Everybody see my screen that I'm sharing? Am I sharing yet?
Yep, we see it.
Right. Okay, great. Make sure I can see you guys as well. Okay. Click here and go up. Y'all to know Zoom is not my favorite tool, but we're going to work through it. So once again, welcome to everyone, members, and some of our friends who have decided to join us tonight. Some guests. We got some guests in the house, and we'll introduce you guys later. We're going to do things a little bit different tonight. First of all, let me mind my manners. My name is Vickie Evans. I am the founder of the African American Playwrights Group, and I am your facilitator, your host tonight. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody can see my agenda pretty well.
Yep.
Right, good.
Yeah.
So just want to just give you a little information about who we are. AAPG was founded in 2019. And what we do, we provide a support system for African American playwrights for education, for collaboration, inspiration. What is our mission? To produce excellent performing arts in our communities and all over the world. We are not just North Carolina based. We have members that are in New Jersey, California, Chicago is in the house tonight. So we are all over Atlanta. I'm not going to forget you, Atlanta. So we are global. So we're not just producing local theater in Charlotte, but we have members all over. Our motto is collaboration over competition. Let me see if that's what my shirt says. Collaboration over competition. And so we are even better together than we are apart. That's so important because I always say, and I mean it, that there's room enough for us all at the top. We don't have to have crab and barrel mentality. We don't have to do any of that. We can come together and I'll say dine together, share resources, do what we need to do, and everybody can have their slice of pizza at the table, right? And we support one another. If Teresa is doing a play, then I'm there. Whatever Teresa needs to make her play work, I'm there, okay? And vice versa. So that's who we are. And we have a track record of doing that, of supporting one another. So I'm very, very proud of this group. Now, usually we start off because it's important to know who's in the room. Usually we start off with introductions, but we're not going to do that tonight because introductions is part of my presentation tonight, okay? So I'm going to do the announcement first, just in case anybody have to jump off. And then the introductions is part of my presentation, so we'll do that then, okay? So I want to start with the announcements. First of all, if you have not, members, if you have not re-enrolled in the group, our annual enrollment began on April this year, goes from April 2023 to April 2024. If you have not re-enrolled or updated your membership, please do that. And if you are interested, any of our guests are interested in being a new member, we graciously accept you into our group. What do you have to do to become a member? We keep our fee very low, $25 for the entire year. It's been that way since 2019. We have not raised the price. And all you have to do is send that $25 to either my PayPal account, and that's paypal.me/Vickie L. Evans, my name. Most everything I do is Vickie L. Evans. Or you can send it via Cash App, $ Vickie L. Evans 1959. Okay. So I just want to remind you of that. If you haven't re-upped, or if you want to join, please take advantage of that. Also, I wanted to say to you, we are having a 10-minute play festival, and I'll tell you the date in a minute, but you playwrights who are participating in the 10-minute play festival, you should have got an email from me telling you what the requirements, which are due tomorrow. They are due tomorrow. So please, please get those requirements to me by tomorrow. And if you can't get it to me by tomorrow, I expect an email from you telling me why you can't do it by tomorrow. Okay. The reason that I asked for it so early is because I, Vickie, am the one that's going to be running the computer, doing your sound effects, doing your, if you got photos, whatever. Y'all don't know, I'm doing it. So it's important that you get it to me so I can practice, so that I can make sure I become familiar with what you're doing, and so that we'll have a good event on that day. And when it's that event, I'm going to tell you in a minute. Also, on June the 15th, I'm talking to the same playwrights. On June the 15th at 6 p.m., we're going to do a run through of that 10-minute play festival at Vapa Center. Now, I'm telling you, I'm saying it with my voice so you can hear me, but I also have sent this agenda to each and every one of you except our guests, because I wasn't sure, I didn't know you go be here, but I've sent this agenda to you so you have all this information for your own personal self. So you can't say, well, she went too fast and I didn't know what she was talking about. No excuse. You already have it. I emailed it to you. And for the new folks, this information is in your chat right now. On Saturday, this coming Saturday, we are almost here, which is Memorial Day. At 11 o'clock a.m., we're having our BIPOC Playwrights semifinals. And the BIPOC Playwright Festival, this is an annual event that we have. We partner with Matthews Playhouse of the Performing Arts, and this gives playwrights the opportunity that I fought hard for in 2020 to showcase playwrights of color. I need to add that. Playwrights of color, to showcase their opportunity, their plays. We have selected 4 semifinals, 3 who are in this group. I think Donald is on, Donald Hall, Rory
Yep.
Sheriff, and Tamara Good. And then our 4th one, she's not a member of AAPG, but she is also a finalist, and that's Alethea McCullum. Those 4 playwrights of color will be presenting 20 minutes, a 20-minute stage reading this coming Saturday at 11 o'clock a.m. at Catch, which is referred to as Comedy Actors Theater of Charlotte. This is the address. The ticket link is in the chat. It's absolutely free. However, you need to register. You need to reserve your spot. Why? Because it's limited seating. I think that place only holds 100, 90 or 100. And so we're like, the last time I checked at the end of last week, we were already halfway there. So you need to reserve your seat. The folks who are in the festival, I don't think you have to reserve. I'll have to check on that. Because I think we made provision for the playwrights and the actors. But the general public, you need to reserve your spot if you haven't done that already. Because once it fills up, it's filled. So if you want to be a part of that, please get in there. Okay, and so this is the festival I was talking about. This is our very first, because let me tell you, we have monthly meetings and we've been doing that since the beginning. COVID brought us on Zoom, which has been very beneficial for us because it has allowed us to get members outside of the Charlotte area and do what we're doing right now. We got guests who can come and participate as well. So it's been very beneficial. But my other hat for, or my other goal for AAPG is to do events. We want to do events. We want to do workshops. We want to do things also that will benefit you outside of the meetings. So this is our very first 10-minute play festival that we are sponsoring, and it's featuring our playwrights. So that's a great thing. So we're asking you to come out. It is June the 24th at 3 o'clock p.m. It's at the Blumenthal Performing Arts Center stage door, 155 North College Street. And I also put the ticket link inside the chat. So if you're interested of being part, and let me tell you guys, it's only $10. The tickets are on sale now, and it's important that you guys start talking about this, telling your friends about this. The last time I checked, tickets and no tickets have been sold yet. I don't get bothered by that kind of thing because we got a whole month. So you got a whole month. It's 260 seats in there. Come on, let's fill the place. We can do it. We can do it. I had my production at the Booth Playhouse last year, March the 12th, and I had 300, 400 seats, filled it up. So we could do 260. If I could do four something, we could do 260. It's more of you guys than it is of me, okay? All right, and then our very last announcement is that on Friday, September the 22nd, and you'll hear more about this a little bit later on, whoever is chosen on next Saturday, those 4 playwrights who are presenting their stage reading, one of them will be chosen by a panel of judges, and they will get a fully fledged, a fully mounted play produced free of charge, their own staff, their own sound person, their own venue, and they don't have to pay a dime for it. So that'll be September the 22nd at Matthews Playhouse of the Performing Arts. Here's the address, Matthews, North Carolina. You want to be there. When tickets go on sale, I'll let you guys know, but you want to be there. Our mission is what? Collaboration. And I already told you, we are here to support and encourage one another. So whoever that person who is being selected on Saturday, we want to support them. Correct? All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. So now we're going to go into our presentation. Tonight, I want to talk about something very special because I have a twofold reason why I am doing this presentation is because sometimes, first of all, I want to prepare you for your next. I don't want you to get ready. I want you to already be ready. I think that's so important. I don't want you to get ready. I want you to already be ready because you don't know when opportunity is going to knock on your door. And one thing about opportunity, it knocks, but it don't stay. Got it? It knocks, but it doesn't stay. And there's so many people in our field who needs an opportunity. So don't be the person that miss out. Of course, we're going to support the next person, but of course, it could be your opportunity. So I want you to be ready and not just be getting ready, right? Everybody got me?
Yep.
Cool. So here we go. I'm going to have to put you guys down. I can't see. So are you ready for your next marketing tools that gain
Vickie,
attention?
can someone mute?
Yeah, can someone mute their sound because we hear your music? Thank you. So as I said earlier, it is my goal as the founder of the African American Playwrights Group to provide resources that can enhance your craft and to prepare you for your next. Now, some of the things that I'm going to talk about tonight, if you are already there, God bless you. I mean, so this is just a review for you. But on some of you, I'm going to tell you, you're not there because I have seen some of your portfolios, your pictures, your this and that. So these things is to help you. So I want to start here. First, let me present a scenario. So you're at a networking session at a theater conference. I'm going to stop sharing for just a moment. Okay, so you're at a networking session at a theater conference. You strike up a conversation with an older gentleman in business casual attire, and you guys exchange names. Then he asks you, what do you do? Guess what he's asking you for? An elevator pitch, right? So, what is an elevator pitch? It's a quick synopsis of your background experience and purpose that is short enough to present during a brief elevator ride. All right. So, as I said earlier, what we usually do, we usually come on and introduce ourselves, and, basically we do an elevator pitch. So, I want to ask you to do that right now. I want each of you to do an elevator pitch. I want you to tell me who you are, what you do, why you do it, all right, and how you do it. But this is the catch. I am going to time you because I'm only giving you a minute. So this is your elevator pitch. This gentleman that you just met, he said, what do you do? Okay. So I want you to tell him in a minute. Who wants to go first, or you want me to start selecting? All right, I'm gonna start selecting. Melda, please come on camera.
Okay, give me a second, please.
All right, Crystal, got you.
You could pick me first.
Yes, I love you, darling.
uh,
So you got 1 minute, Miss Melda, to tell me to do an elevator pitch. Go.
I write regional plays with an emphasis on Black women's narratives, their struggles, their joys, their history, and I use the theatrical landscape to paint a picture. That's what I got. That's what
All
I got.
right. You did that in 31 seconds, but you have so much time left. And
Yeah, I thought elevator pitches were just 30 seconds, though.
no, I'm giving you a minute tonight because I
Okay.
didn't prepare you for that.
Yes,
So,
thank you.
so first thing, I'm critiquing you too. Give them
Sure.
your name. Hello, my name is Melda
Oh.
Potts, and I am the blah 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 blah. Tell them who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, tell them what you do. You say, okay, I give women opportunity, but also brag on yourself a little bit. Melda is the first, well, I guess the second recipient of the Sylvia Sprinkle Rolling, whatever that award is. Tell them what that is. You can do that within a minute. I'm giving you a minute. Elevator pitches are usually like 15 seconds, 30, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I want you to do. Tell them about you. I'm a playwright. I have 30 years of experience. That's me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I've written several plays, blah, 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 blah. Okay. All right. So I'm going to let you do it again. You know what I'm looking for now, right?
Right now, or you're going to call me later?
Now.
Now. Okay.
Okay, let's go. 1 minute.
Okay.
Go.
My name is Melda Beatty. I am a professional playwright with several productions. I recently won the 2020-22 Sylvia Sprinkle Hamlin Rolling Roll premiere with 5 productions of my second play. I've also had fully mounted plays at the National Black Theater Festival in Houston and Atlanta, and many places across the nation. My focus is on Black women's narratives and the history of Black women. I want to bring their stories to the stage. I bring their stories to the stage as ensemble pieces as well as solo pieces, and I also can do commercial theater as well. I'm from
Very
Chicago,
good.
Illinois, and I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
Very good. So much better. Give her a hand.
Thank you.
And you had minutes to spare, seconds to spare,
Seconds
whatever.
to spare.
Seconds to spare. All right. Next on deck, we'll call a gentleman. Let's go with Donald. Donald, and you have 1 minute. Tell me who you are, what you do,
Okay.
how you do it, all of that in a minute. I'm giving you a whole bunch of time. A minute is a lot of time, actually. Let's go.
Okay, I'm going to focus on my specific play that I have out now. My name is Donald
Okay,
Hall.
your time has started. We don't focus. You're talking to this gentleman. You say, my name is Donald, and boom, boom, boom. Tell him. Let's go. Starting you over. Let's go.
Yeah, my name is Donald Hall. I am a playwright, and I've written a specific play about a specific event in today's history. I wrote about the financial crash of 2008, but it's taken from an African American mortgage broker's point of view, not from the point of view of the Wall Street guys, but the point of view of the average guy who was caught up in it, swept up in it, and ultimately has it turned against him. I am originally from Rochester, New York. I now live in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I look forward to seeing how this play goes forward and ultimately gets produced. Thank you.
All right. You have 12 seconds left. Okay, great. Okay. Teresa, you're on deck. Let's go.
Hi, my name is Teresa Taylor of Taylor Made Productions. I'm a playwright originally from Paterson, New Jersey, currently living in Charlotte, North Carolina. I've been writing since age 10, but seriously pursuing the craft since 1997. My last production was April 8th this year, titled Dream Fashion. I am also an author. My book is titled From Africa to the American West. Thank you.
Got 38 seconds left. Put some more stuff in there too.
Yeah.
Okay. Can everyone put your video on mute unless it's your turn to go. All right, we can't help the background noise if it's your turn, but all right. All right, let's see. Let's call someone new. Hey, Jazz, welcome to the AAPG monthly meeting. All right. Okay. Myron, this is being recorded, so please, if you can, please go listen to the recording because there's a lot of important things that we're going to talk about tonight, okay? All right,
Hi there,
Jazz.
sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to, there we go, found it. Can you see me?
Hi, Jazz. Welcome to our meeting. Thank you for being a guest tonight.
Thank you so much for having me.
And we are putting you on the spot. We're putting our guests on the spot tonight because I think it'll be beneficial to you. It will help you in the long run. So let's go.
All right. Hello, my name is Jazz Brennan. I am a recent move to Charlotte. I was living in Ann Arbor, Michigan before. I am new to the arts. I am coming into this with a passion for storytelling. I do love to write, but I acted for a while, but I have not actually gone into writing plays. So this is me coming here to learn from all of you to see what I might be able to do to add to this great art.
And why do you want to be an actor? What made you become an actor?
Well, I don't know if I want to be an actor, but I do want to be involved in the theater. And so I'm sort of trying to spot where I'd like to be. But right now, I think I'd like to write more than act.
Got you. Very good. You have, with the question, you still have 4 seconds. 4 seconds to spare. All right.
4 is a good number.
Okay, let's see who's on deck next. Wilhelmina.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Can you
Lord.
hear me?
It's a good name to call. Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
I
All
was
right,
hoping it wasn't going to be next, but you had to do that.
let's
Okay.
go.
All right.
So the point tonight is I don't want you to get ready. I want you to be ready. So let's go.
I am gifted with the determination to make a difference as a writer, as a performer. It has been a part of my total life. As a kid, as a teenager, I should say, I was involved in civil rights marches in Charleston, West Virginia. I saw a lot, and that reflected my thinking and how I can contribute to advancing my people. And I have been very fortunate to deal with subject matters that maybe people don't want to deal with. And I wrote a play years ago, a musical with my late husband, and got great reviews. And I was dealing with topics that people don't want to deal with. And this was like in the 80s. Thank you.
What kind of topics? Okay. All right, give me 1 second. Let me, okay, everybody be on pause for a minute because I got to get my photographer in. I'm coming back, but he has to leave. Okay. So Terry, Helen, I ain't forgot. I'm coming back. All right. Okay, so let me go here. Let me go back to my presentation. So this gentleman that I just spoke to you about, he takes your information and you give him your pitch. And so he asked you a question. He said, do you have a business card? And you say, no, I don't have a business card, but I can write it down on a piece of paper. What could be wrong with that answer? I'm going to tell you this because it may appear that you're not prepared for your opportunity because you don't know who this man is. So, and someone is saying right now, well, people don't really use business card that much anymore now because of technology. But there's a very important description I said of this gentleman. He's an older gentleman, and so he may not be technology savvy. So a business card right here, a business card will give him the opportunity. This is my business card. I took a snapshot of it. It would give him an opportunity to have something to put in his wallet and later on go back and look and have your information right there readily for him. Don't you agree? So it doesn't hurt to have in your portfolio a business card. Now, this is where my photographer is going to come in at right here. I think it is very important. I'm going to tell you, first of all, my pet peeves are headshots. I tell my actors that all the time. That's my pet peeve, headshots, because your headshot should be reflective of who you are. It should focus on your face and not on your background. Whole bunch of trees, whole bunch of things in the background will distract your headshot. So I have Jackie here. These are my professional photos. And now listen, this one here in red is me. Lord, I think I'm about 30 years ago. I tried to keep that picture for like a long time, 10, 15 years, till my daughter told me, Mama, come on now. You have evolved from that picture. You need to change. So it's so important that you consistently update your professional photos. The reason I'm stressing this, once again, everything I'm talking about is because I've been dealing with you guys since 2019. And some of the things that I have received from you makes me understand and know you need this class right here. So you're a professional, you should always have a nice updated professional photo. Here you go, Jackie. It's up to you now. And so this is a professional photographer, and he's going to talk to you about having a professional photo.
Good
And
evening.
he did my photo that's on my business card. He did a whole photo shoot for me. So I had to, update with a little afro and stuff. I had to update my professional portfolio. So he's the best. That's why I brought him on to talk to you guys. I'm always referring him out because he's the best. He also was the professional photographer for my play last year, The Gift at the Blumenthal. He did a fantastic job. So all the pictures you see of The Gift, Jackie did it. So let's go, Jackie.
Thank you so much for that introduction, and thank you for allowing me to, be a participant in this Zoom meeting. Good evening to everyone. Yeah, professional photography is very important when you're trying to broadcast or elevate yourself. So the most important thing, like Ms. Vickie was saying, is the background. One of the things is the background. Sometimes the background can be very distracting. I want to try to share my screen. And
do I need to give you co-host privileges here? Hold on, let me see.
And while she's doing that, yeah, it's so sometimes let's take it back. How many of y'all remember when you was a little kid or a little child and your grandparent or your mother gave you the eye? When you was in the store or maybe at church and they give you the eye and you know exactly what that eye meant as soon as you saw it? That's the same thing with photography. Me as a photographer, I focus more on the eyes because I feel like the eyes is really what tells you a lot about a person. Like I said, when you have your grandmother telling you, no, don't pick up something in the store, and you pick it up and she just look at you out the corner of her eye, that lets you know what she means and what she's about. And with headshots, professional headshots, you can tell what a person or a client is really about just by that. They don't even have to smile. For me, they don't even have to smile. You can see it within their eyes. So let me see if I'm able to share now. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to share it here. Yeah, for some reason it's not letting me share my photos here.
Really? I gave you co-host. I made you a co-host.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna make me quit and reopen the Zoom meeting. But I had a couple of photos where you could see it. What I can do is I can just send them to you to see if I can send them and drop them into the chat or something like that. I'll do that after I finish talking. But the key to a professional headshot is lighting. You want to make sure that the lighting is illuminating your eyes and also your smile.
Jackie, do you have the photos on your website? Because I can pull up your website.
Yes. Let me send you this right here. Let me drop this right here into the chat, and then you can just click on it from there. It's my portfolio. Just a second. All right. Okay. So I've dropped it into the chat here. All right. Are you able to click that?
Yeah, it's still opening. It's taking a minute.
Okay.
All right. Now let me see if I can go grab this and a share.
Any questions about photography from anyone?
No questions? Let's see if
I have a question. I don't know if he's going to get to it, but about pricing and what you should expect in terms of pricing for headshots.
Yes. Yeah, so each photographer is different. And basically with the headshots, there are different styles of headshots. you just basically want to search around, because a lot of photographers now, since it's such a competitive market, the prices are getting a little bit expensive, especially for headshots. So I would say the price you're looking for, the price range around 100 to 150 at the most, just depending on who the photographer is.
All right. Can you see? Can you see?
Yeah, and then you should be able to click on, if you could click on the one with the right beside the one with the red dress at the bottom.
Right here? This one?
So with this picture right here, do you see how the background and the foreground can sometimes, even though it's a nice picture, how it can be a little distracting? But what you want is, with like a headshot like this, you want the just ask the photographer, hey, can you make sure that you focus on my eyes, or or a feature that you have. But with professional headshots, and for especially for a business, you want them to make sure that your eyes are very clear and you can basically read, from your eyes. Can everybody see the image?
Yes.
Yes.
Can't see the image.
Can't see the image?
I can't.
Yes, I can see.
It's on the screen.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. I had to move it over. All right.
All right, and then if you would go to the second one with the pink sweater. Again, with the this is a headshot as well, but this is for a clothing brand. But with this photo, you can see that the face and the eyes really is telling the story. So the guy who made this clothing line is called Symmetry. So in the way that it's set up is basically for the theme of it is to be yourself, but also strive for greatness. And with this one right here, I just had the model here just basically smile with her eyes. And when you smile with your eyes, like I said again, that basically tells a story.
Okay.
And yeah.
Anything else?
That's all I had. Those are the only two pictures there that I wanted to pretty much harp on.
Okay.
I had another question.
So,
Is it?
go ahead.
You mentioned the 100 to 150 for headshots. How many shots would you get? How many poses? And I know every photographer is different, but what can you expect? How many poses? How many pictures would you get, or images would you get for that price?
Yeah, with like I said, yeah, like you said, it's different photographers, they charge different prices. Just depending on, how they feel. But, with me and my services, um, I usually do like maybe a 1 to 2 hour photo session. We'll get headshots, and then we'll also do some full body shots or whatever you have. Because sometimes what happened with me is the part of my name, Creative Cartel. I'll get the creative itch, and I'll just be like, "Hey, let's do one more." I'm pretty sure Miss Vickie was kind of tired.
Yes.
Hey, we got one more. We can do one more. Let's
Look,
try.
I changed 4 times. Was it 4 times? I changed 4 times. I have 4 different. Yeah, we went to the park. So
Yeah.
I got all these different just backgrounds, just great photography. So I just want to emphasize for you, of course, is different for playwrights when I'm talking about professional shots than I'm talking about actors. Because the actors, I don't think you should have anything in your background. I think you should have a solid background when we're talking about headshots. And of course, the headshots is basically almost from like your shoulder up. So that's important to know. But for playwrights, I give you some flexibility to kind of to deal with that. You can have some black background, but I wouldn't do too much in your background. When you have leaves and trees and ponds, and that's too much. Okay, so try to keep it simple.
Yeah, and to go back on with the question that you had about the pricing. So if you haven't, if you're going to somebody or a photographer that has a studio, then that's usually when you'll see the price begins to go a little bit higher, because now you're basically paying for the studio time, or the time for their studio. So you'll be looking around 200 to 400 with those type of studios.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any more questions before Jackie leave us, and we'll go on with our presentation? Any more? Thank you so much, Jackie. I just wanted them to hear directly from, as they say, the horse's mouth, but you're not a horse, but I just wanted them to hear how important it is to have a professional photo, and it should already be in your portfolio. I shouldn't have to wait 3-4 days for you. I got to go get my photo. No. And always keep it updated. If you look differently, like my hair is differently now, change your photo. Okay. Any questions on that? All right. Thank you, Jackie. Appreciate you. See you on the 24th. We'll talk.
Okay, for sure.
All right. All right. So we're going to continue. So anyway, this gentleman asked you for your business card, and a couple of days later they call you and they say, hey, I'm impressed. Okay. So what I would like to do, first of all, you find out that he's a Broadway investor. You didn't know who he was. That's why your elevator pitch is so important. He's a Broadway investor and he's looking for new talent. He wants to invest in playwrights. Okay. So now he has called you and he's asking you for a series of things. And that series of things is your portfolio. So by show of hands, you can do it with your little icon or whatever on here on Zoom. How many of you have a portfolio? Be honest. Teresa, great.
What does it entail?
Huh?
What does it entail?
I love that. Jess, thank you for that question, because I'm about to tell you.
Okay. Before I raise my hand, I don't know what it entails.
All right. So a portfolio. What should you have in your portfolio? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you right now. So we talked about your photos. You should have a professional photo in your portfolio, okay? Another thing that you should have in your portfolio, and let me pull it up right now. A resume. The guy asked you, he said, can you send me your resume? I want to see what you do. Now, all of us may have a professional career. We may have worked in, maybe, for instance, as a network administrator, which I did, or whatever your background is, teacher. I know we have a whole bunch of educators on here. All right. But this is a Broadway investor. Okay. And so he's interested in producing your play. So it's important for you to have what I call a theater resume. What is a theater resume? I'm going to show you. This is mine. Okay. It is a resume that outlines all the theater experience that you have. Okay. So I started with my summary. I'm a chief executive officer of Performing Arts and Literary Society, I didn't do my pitch, a 501c3 nonprofit. I provide a platform for aspiring actors and playwrights to showcase their talents on stage, utilizing original and impactful stories. That's the difference. What make you different? That's one of the things you need to put in your elevator pitch, because there's playwrights galore, but what makes you different? My difference is, okay, I am utilizing my talent to do original works. So when I say that, that means that original works are stories that I have created personally or the other playwrights have created personally, okay? That's what makes me different. Then I'll tell them that I am the founder of the African American Playwrights Group, a conglomerate of playwrights of color on a mission to write, direct, and produce theatrical productions and reflect our history and culture. So that's my summary. Okay, it deals with theater alone. Then this is the thing that a theater resume should do. I have every performance that I've had listed, every play, when it was. A Change Is Gonna Come 2007. It was written by me, who was my director. I gave a little synopsis of what the play is about, and I include the cast. You see that? And every time that I've done A Change Is Gonna Come, I got it outlined in this theater resume. In 2012, I did a production, Daughter of the King. It was written by S.K. Douglas. I was the director. This is what it was about, and here's the cast. So every detail of my theater career is in here. Okay? I think you guys are down here somewhere 2019. I just continue to add on. I did Playwrights on Parade. There's the African American Playwrights Group right there. Okay. The BIPOC Playwrights Festival, all of it. So I'm sending this to the Broadway investor, my theater resume. That's one of the things that's in my portfolio. Any questions on that before I go to the next thing?
Yeah. Why don't you start with your latest first as opposed to your first? It should
I
be the other.
didn't.
Then you start. You had the 2019 at the
2007,
bottom.
A Change Is Gonna Come is my first one, 2007.
That's why I asked. Why did you start with the first one as opposed to starting with your most recent and
Oh,
go
because
down?
it's a running.
So you do it chronologically.
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
And I keep
Okay, I have
adding
a
to it
question.
so that I don't have to go back. I just keep adding to it, okay?
Okay, I have
I
a
have a
question.
question.
Yes, ma'am.
What if you don't have all this great experience as you and you're a beginner and you're trying to I do have something out there. Not out there, but I've written something.
That is such a good question. So this is what I want you to do. So in that, and it's basically the next thing that I'm going to show you, do a short bio, okay? Do a short bio of who you are, what you do, why you do it, why you're interested in theater, why you will be a good person for him to invest in, okay? So that's a short bio. Before I go to the short bio, anybody else have a question on the
Yeah, I
theater
have a
resume?
question. I have a question.
Yes, Miss Wilhelmina.
If you are a musical playwright and you have original songs and you produced and written a few commercials, and you don't have a large playwriting background, as Terry was just saying, can you incorporate your songwriting when you're talking about a theatrical musical theater?
Anything that you've done, because musical theater is theater. Anything that you've done, songwriting, whatever that is, incorporate that in your theater resume. Absolutely. Put it
Okay.
all in there. Tell them that you are a published songwriter and these are the songs I have written. Okay? Put it in
Okay.
there. Yeah?
All right.
I'm a published songwriter and these are the songs because that's all a part of theater, right?
Right.
If you're a dancer, if you have choreography and I've done dance and I've, all of that, put that in your theater resume. Okay.
I've also written a children's book with my late husband, which was a sing along. So it's a music, lyrics. So would that be okay? Even though it's it's
I'm
creative.
This is where I would put that. Okay. But before I go that, any more questions about the theater resume? I'm going to show you where to put your other information in. Okay.
Right. Okay.
These are all things. I have a folder called portfolio. These are all things that should be in your portfolio, just in case somebody call and asks, right? Because I don't want you to get ready. I want you to be ready. All right. Because we all know we have goals, we have things that we want to do. And not only that, somebody is watching you. Okay. And so you don't know what opportunities may pop up. Can I ask you a question, Melda?
Yes.
So the August Wilson opportunity that you were a part of, how did you get that?
On the board of the August Wilson Society. Someone referred me.
I had a feeling.
I was doing writing for a theater magazine. And once that journal, it was a journal, once that journal kind of folded, the person who was the managing editor recommended me for the board of the August Wilson Society.
See, somebody is watching you. That's why it's important to have these tools in your portfolio. Because what did I say about opportunity? Opportunity knocks, but it does not stay. Okay? So you got to grab it when it knocks. Can I get a amen? Somebody agree? Anything.
Amen.
Amen. Correct.
Yes. All right. So then now the Broadway producer, the investor, he said, I also am doing a conference, and I'm looking for someone also to be a speaker or to do a class. Or is that something you will be interested in, or you have a skill to do? And if so, could you send your short bio? Can you send your short bio to my my facilitator? And your answer should be sure. This, my friend, is your short bio. Okay? This is who are you? Wilhelmina has everything in here. I'm a playwright. I got all that in there. I'm the CEO of Performing Arts and Literary Society. I'm the founder of the African American Playwrights Group. I was recognized as a corporate brass in the national publication Who's Who in Black Charlotte. Okay, you see, that's some extra stuff that I've done here, right? Awarded community leader by Clinton College. I also have written 4 books, because see, all of this you can use on your speaker platform, and because you are a facilitator. I've written 4 books, and these are my books, right? That last little thing in there, I don't have to put in there. I think I used that for some kind of speaker engagement, but that was a personal touch. I put my greatest accomplishment is being a mother. Now you might not have to put that, but then it's a bio, a short bio, and then I gave them my website. So short, sweet, get to the point. Not as long as the theater resume, but this is a short bio. Okay, any questions on that?
No, I was just going to say, and it's important that it is written in third person, like you have it there, Vickie, as if someone is talking about you, not you talking about yourself.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Questions?
So are you going to give us a copy of your information that you have now so that we can look at it? I'm not talking about in that format, but so I can print out, take a look at it, or on screen, your bio.
I can do all that. You tell me what you want, I give it to you. It's no problem.
I just want to take a look at it for sampling. Since you've given us that, yeah. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll be more than happy to do that. Okay.
All right.
So I have a theater resume in my portfolio. I have a short bio in my portfolio. How many of you guys teach, like classes, or have aspiration of being a speaker? How many? Raise your hand. Okay. All right. All right. So this next thing I want to show you is important as well. It is called, let me see, did I do it here? I think so. It is called a speaker sheet, or I call it an artist sheet as well. It's creative, it's colorful, it's fun, okay? And this is it. Let me see if I can break it up in a slideshow from beginning. All right. Can y'all see this?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I messed up. I always do that. Okay, let's see. All right, maybe I won't do full screen. Let's go here. Can you see it? Go down here. Up here. Can you see it?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so this is called a speaker sheet. So I do acting classes from the page to the stage. All right. So this class, okay, so someone asked me, do you have a speaker sheet? This is all a part of your portfolio or your media kit or your marketing kit. All of these things are a part of it, and you are not getting ready, you are already ready, right? So it tells who you are. I'm a producer, entrepreneur, life coach, best-selling author, speaker, instructor, and acting principles. Not only that, I put down here the type of classes that I teach from the page to the stage, auditioning techniques, my 3 P's: preparation, presentation, performance, stage etiquette. You know, these are all the things that I teach. And then I list my accomplishments. This is what I've done. The awards I have, who gave me the award, you know, my award, yeah, best director, the books that I have I've written, all of that. And because this one it has to deal with theater, I focus on my book that has to do with producing an award-winning play the non-conventional way. I have other books, but I focused in on that because I'm sending this to a theater conference. I'm going to be teaching a class, and they asked me if I have a speaker sheet because they're interested in hiring me for this class. Got it?
Awesome.
And then if I go to the next one, if you just want a speaker sheet or artist sheet with all your accomplishments on it, not just for theater, but this is who I am. These are the many hats that I wear. You know, I have a current picture of myself on there. I'm a playwright, domestic violence awareness advocate, best director. I'm a mentor, a coach, whatever your skill set is. This is also a great artist sheet to have as well. What you think?
Nice. I like it.
Good to have. Look, entrepreneur, I tell what my company is, what kind of mentoring and coaching and consulting I've done. And of course, my contact information. If you need a speaker, I'm your girl. You know, I got it on there. Here's my contact information. Okay. The other thing that's good to have in your portfolio is references. When you do things like this, if you do a speaking engagement, ask for a reference, someone that can vouch for your talent, for your skill set. Those letters are really good to have in your portfolio. Okay. If you're a part of a festival, which some of you are going to be a part of this festival, ask the person who is in charge, which is me, to write you a letter saying, you know, so and Crystal participated in our 10-minute act festival. blah, 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 blah. Put that in your portfolio. Everything you do, put it in your portfolio.
I have
You
a
got it?
question. Can I have a question?
Coming back to you.
How is there a limit to how far dated the letters can be? Because like I have letters from the 80s.
So I'm going to say this to you. Letters from the 80s is good, depending on who it's from. But I also would encourage you, like I said, whatever event that you are a part of, ask the moderator, the facilitator, hey, can you write me a letter just saying that, I was a participant or something like that? And you can build your references. At least have 2 references in your portfolio that if somebody asks you, hey, can you give me a reference? You'll be able to send that information forward. At least 2. Okay?
Okay. All right.
Any other questions on that? I'm almost done, you guys. So any other questions?
Well, I really do have another one. I was kind of
Ask it.
embarrassed. My reference letters are referring to the project and the fact that people was able to use the companies was able to use my project as a fundraiser.
Okay.
And sold out. So it's not necessarily me, but the project itself, but the play itself, the musical itself was able to make other people money as a fundraising project.
So that is you. Let me tell you, everything you do is you. It's you, your company, your plays, your gifts, your consulting. And a lot of times that I want to say to you guys is that so many times you give away your creative juice for nothing and you never get credit for it. Don't do that. Get credit for it, even if it's just a reference, even if it's just a letter, even if you're not going to get paid physical money. Get something out of it. Okay.
Right.
Got it?
Yeah, well, I showed it as a discount group sales, myself self-producing. So I got something out.
Absolutely. So questions, I only have one more thing to talk about. So
Okay,
I
right.
want to make sure I answer all of your questions. So right now you should have a pretty hefty portfolio, don't you think, Jazz? What do you think, Jazz? You got a pretty good portfolio now?
I think it all sounds great. I'm excited to get a copy of this so that I can go through it on my own and start to build and grab what I have and fill in what I don't.
All right. Awesome. So I have only a couple more things that I have in my portfolio that I think is important to you as well. And so the one thing that is a visual representative of who you are, let me see if I can find mine on this sheet. Let's go here. I think when I did his portfolio, I knocked mine out. Let's see. And I'll just keep talking till I find what I'm looking for. One thing that is very important, and I have his up, is a website. Okay, a website is your visual, okay, representation of who you are. So important to have. So important to have. Okay. How many of you, before I try to pull up mine, how many of you have one?
I have one.
Teresa? By show of hands, how many of you have a website?
I don't know how to do the hand on here. I gotta find the
There you
button.
go. That's all I need to see right there. All right, let's see if I can go in here and find my website up here. Go up. I think hey, come on, website. Get over here. Gonna let me open you. Okay. So anyway, let me go back to my share screen. It's not opening from here. See, you have everything all set up. Then I pulled Jackie's stuff up. Now I can't find my own. Get here. That's Jackie's. Let's see if I go on this. It'll bring it up. Can't see that. All right, there we go. Vickie. Evans.com. Let's see if it'll take me there. All right, there I am. My website. Okay. Now, this is a visual representation of everything you got going on, right? Can you see it?
Yes.
Can you guys see me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so I got pictures, current pictures of myself, telling what I do. All of these pictures here Jackie took, by the way. My best-selling author. I mean, I wear all these hats. Community service, trailblazer, right? And I have you guys on here. AAPG. These are all the things I do, how to join us, right? Our mission statement, our vision, our motto, just everything. Thing I love about this, I got our monthly meetings on here. So if you ever want to know what we're doing for that month, the meetings are on here, our past meetings, all of that is on here, okay? And look at this, our first meeting, look at this, got a photo gallery of our meetings. So this is a great visual. Look at Crystal. This is a great a visual presentation of what you do. So that's why a website is so important. So this Broadway investor can go on my website and learn a lot more about me, right? Now, if you say, well, I can't afford to do that, okay? Yes, but you can afford to open a page on Facebook, right? That's free. Social media websites, absolutely free. Start you a page on Facebook that's dedicated just to your business. I have a personal page, I have a business page, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Instagram. Any way I can promote my business, I find a way to promote my business or promote myself. All right? And you can do the exact same thing. All right. So that's the end of my presentation.
Vickie, I have a
Yes.
question. Another question. Who updates your website? I have one, but I've kind of let it lapse some because I don't know how to update it, and trying to get a hold of my website developer to update it every time something's new was starting to become costly. So
Yeah.
I've just kind of just put things on social media opposed to my website, and it's just lapsed.
I was a part of a great opportunity back in 2007. That's how long I've had my website. Actually, I had to rebuild it because the one I did in 2007, I don't know what the company did, but it went bye-bye. Had so many pictures, everything, beautiful website, but it went bye-bye. But anyway, web.com, and I'm not sure how they're operating now. They give you the opportunity to build your own, or they can build it for you. So I built my own website. Now I want to say this to you. I had no technology background. They give you a template and it was very easy to follow. Okay. So who update my website? Me. Cost me nothing.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I do, everything you see, I put it on there. The only thing that I do is every year I got to pay for my page and pay for them to host it. And that's nothing. My page cost me maybe about $11.99. Pay for them to host it cost me maybe about $20. That's all I pay for my website every year. But I do the updating myself, because you're absolutely right, Melda. It's costly to get a web developer to continue to do that. So if I was you, I would Google and research to see if there's any companies out there that allow you. I thought about doing it myself, because I was like, oh, I'm good at this. I should charge somebody to update their own website. But I got enough things on my plate, so I didn't venture out to that. I used to do it though, but I'm just saying. And if you can't do that, come on, your social media presence. LinkedIn is a good, very good, and it focuses only on on business. It's a good website to have for folks. I've gotten jobs on LinkedIn. I did some editing. So it's a very good tool for you to do. And with LinkedIn, all you could, it's easy to put your information. It's just like putting things on Facebook. You just hit the little thing, upload your photos, you're done. So I just encourage you. It's important to have some kind of social presence out there. My social presence have filled theaters for me. I'm just saying. And the reason that I'm so proud, every day you see me posting something, every single day, because it's harder to rebuild your audience after you done had an event and then you don't do nothing, you don't communicate with them, you don't build that relationship. And then when you get, I gotta plug in my I must have been talking a long time. Excuse me. I gotta plug in because I'm about to die. Excuse me. Let me plug myself in. Y'all give me a minute. Don't want to die on you guys while in the middle of my Zoom. So let me plug myself right on in. Are you plugged in? Knocked y'all down. Sorry. I am so sorry. I knocked everything down. My computer down, everything. But it's back. Okay. So anyway, just social media, you need that presence, and you need it, continuously. Build your audience, build relationship. If you can't do it, you say, I'm sorry, I just can't do that. I'm not technology savvy. Get somebody who is, and just allow them to update your social media. You can find college students that'll do that. It won't cost you that much. Sometimes they do it as interns. They just want to be a part of doing something. Okay. All right. So I didn't forget. I'm done with my presentation, but there's a couple people over here that did not do an elevator pitch, so I'm coming back for you. I did not forget. So let me get my phone so I can record you. Did I knock it over too? Okay. All right, Miss Terry. Let me hear your elevator pitch.
Okay, here we go. My name is Terry Potts. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm originally from New Haven, Connecticut. Where at a very young age, I attended Yale University, a summer program at Yale University, where I got my first broadcast writing experience. I went on to become a journalist, and now I'm a copywriter. And my husband and we're entrepreneurs. We have our own business. I did write a play for a special needs organization geared toward what their clients could understand, and it was very successful. I'm continuing to write plays and screenplays and I'm at the beginning of this particular journey for in this field, and I'm loving every bit. Thank you to Teresa Taylor for inviting me to this meeting, and I'm just overwhelmed with all the information that I'm learning at this one time. But I write original, and I do period. I have been working on a period piece as well. So about it.
All right, great job. I'm still moving myself around here. All right, let's see who's next. Miss Helen.
Wasn't prepared for this. I'll try. My name is Helen Holbert. I am new to this field. I'm more on the musical side. I have written skits, but my goal is to learn more about the writing side. I want to still do the music. I have been a choir director for the Air Force for over 17 years. That's where I got most of my experience doing skits, plays, and my future goal is to become a better writer. And I guess that's it.
Thank you so much, Miss Helen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Miss Lori. Tell me about yourself. Tell me, so you got this opportunity. You just met this gentleman and he says, so what do you do? Uh-oh, let me cancel this. So what do you do? Tell me what you do, how you do it. If you're just interested in this playwright, say, hey, my name is Lori, blah. And let me tell you this, that I want to tell you guys, first of all, and I don't know if everybody did it. Your name is the most important thing that you have, the most important tool. Say your name, always say your name. I tell my actress this all the time. Sometimes people may not remember everything about you. They may not remember your name, but they'll remember how you said it and how you presented it. My name is Vickie L. Evans. I'm blah, 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 blah. Say it with confidence. Always start your presentations with your name. Okay? Miss Lori, would you like to join us with that? We've all just introduced ourselves. Just introduce yourself.
Are you talking about Lorelai? Or
that's who you are. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I didn't know who you were talking.
Please forgive me, Miss Blackwood. I am so sorry. I'm like Miss Lori. All I can see is L-O-R-I. Miss Lorelai.
I was waiting for you to say Blackwood so I can figure it out. Are you talking to me?
Yes, ma'am. No wonder you looking at me all puzzled. You like, who's she talking to?
Hello, everyone. My name is Lorelai Blackwood. I came in late, but I'm very good. I'm very glad that I came in. I'm interested in joining an artistic group. I came from Buffalo, New York.
Miss Lorelai, before you finish, I gotta do this. I've already lost a few. Can everybody come on camera so I can take a picture? I'm really big on that because
Am I on camera?
Huh?
I don't see me. Am I on camera?
Yes, ma'am, you are. Miss Jazz, can you come on camera? I'm like really big on keeping records of who people are and what we've done. So I've lost a few already, but that's okay. Just get a couple more. All right, thank you so much. Now, let's go back. Ms. Lorelai, I'm sorry for interrupting. Bye, Melda.
Okay. I'm from Buffalo, New York, but I live in Charlotte, North Carolina now, and I'm getting familiar with the community and finding, my people. where I can, communicate with and get to join or whatever. Anyway, I I got my master's degree in creative writing when I was 63. So I have not been doing, thank you so much. I have not been doing anything, I have been writing and I have been improving on my writing and everything. So I'm I've started writing a book about what's that? It's a biblical person. Um and everybody's always talking about this queen. I can't think of her name right now.
Esther.
No, they don't talk good about her, and I'm trying to change the profile for her.
Jezebel.
Jezebel, that's it. Yeah.
If they don't talk good about it, gotta be Jezebel.
They don't talk good about Jezebel, and I'm trying to change the profile for Jezebel and put it in a different context to, show where we're living in like now we're still living in a male dominated community, state.
So Miss
And back,
Lorelai.
yes.
So I didn't tell you this in the beginning, but you only had a minute to get all this information in.
Oh, well, I'm done.
Yeah, so so you guys don't mind if I give a little critique, right? Just a little.
No, go ahead.
So first of all, I want you have a very important thing that you talked about, and that was being what creative artist. You just start that piece right there. That is so important. Put that in the beginning. Tell them who you are. Say after so many years, blah blah blah. I just started being a creative artist. I'm writing on a daily basis. I mean, pop it up. Writing stories about our cultural that make impact. Pop it up, okay? And never say I'm not doing anything because you woke up this morning. That's something, okay? You
Amen.
are doing something. You're always doing something, and you're always thinking and creating. So always put that out there, okay? And so that's what I want to tell you. Put your best foot forward. You are your first fan, and it's not being conceited telling people what you are all about, especially if it's all true. Right?
Yeah, I have to grow into being my own fan.
Right. And the reason that I only give you 1 minute, because people's attention span is so short. So you got to get it all in within a certain amount of time. And the rest of it, you could talk about when he calls you back or she calls you back for your opportunity. But get as much as you can in that minute. My name is this. I'm from Chicago. I am a creative artist. I write every day. My stories make impact in my community and blah, 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 blah. That's what you do. Okay? All right, Miss Melissa.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Can we offer them our business card at the end?
Of course you can.
Okay, number two, if I'm only in, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Sometimes they'll ask you for one. But if you say, okay, I just gave this great elevation pitch and say, here's my card, you just sealed that deal, baby. Absolutely, you can.
If my main interest is like short plays, or I forgot what they call them, Teresa would have to tell me, because I just went to a play last Sunday. So do you tell them what your interest is that you want to focus on?
Let me tell you, not only what your interest is, tell them that's your expertise. My expertise is short plays,
All right.
Yeah, not
only
your interest
anymore, or do you just say short plays?
And you can expound on what that means. Short plays, I do plays that are from 20 minutes or 15, or I do 10-minute festival. That's my specialty. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Melissa, are we coming on camera? I know you said you had some phone issues, but can you do it?
Yep, really quick.
Okay, we're
Hi,
done
I
almost.
am North Carolina.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you for some reason, Melissa.
I am right. Can you hear me?
Try it again.
No?
Yes, now we can.
Okay. I'll start over. I am Melissa Huggins. I'm originally from Newark, New Jersey. I've been here in Charlotte, North Carolina for about 14 or 15 years. I'm a playwright for over 30 years. I was a ministry leader of my I was a ministry leader and drama ministry leader in my church in North New Jersey. Here, I also have my own theater company called Body Language Productions. We have toured several of my gospel stage plays. I am a playwright. I specialize in inspirational stage plays. My passion is to always meet people where they are. The way I think of it is, I don't want to reach just the people in church. I want to reach my next door neighbor that do not know about God. That was what makes me happy. Um, my goal is to get into screenwriting. I just finished writing my first one, so that's a new field I'm going into, and I'm excited what that journey is going to show me. Thank you very much.
That's a very good. You were very detailed. I love it. You talked about your theater production company, how long you've been in the business. Teresa made a suggestion, but I do it too, so I can't criticize you on that. Instead of make a pause in between your presentation so you won't say but I do it too, so I don't even know how to tell you not to do it because I say
yeah, I know. I don't like when people do it either, especially when the is most of their conversation is this and that. It's very noticeable. And I listen to people, so
and
I
I've
try to be
taken
conscious of it.
Toastmasters and they told us not to do that, but I still, I don't know, is my comfort zone. So I still like, say that word. But ladies, thank you so much. Our gentlemen have left us tonight, but thank you so much for being on. I hope this has really, really, because see, I'm not only interested in where you are now, I'm interested in where you're going. So I hope that these tools will help you. If they can't help you now, maybe a couple years from now, you're like, you know what? I was in this class and this lady told me that I needed blah, 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 blah. And guess what? It was helpful for me and I was able to use it. So I'm not so much as interested in I am interested in where you are now, but my thing is, where are you going? When opportunity knocks on your door, I want you to tell it, okay, I'm ready for you. Yes, I am ready for you. What you need? What you need from me? I got it. Right? That's how confident I want you to be. What you need? I got it. And be quick on it. All right. So I wanted to share my portfolio with you to show you what I have. If somebody calls me on the phone, I should be able to respond. Of course, there will be times when they ask you for something specialized, and you just can take the foundation you already have and maybe include it in there. Okay. But always have your portfolio already so that you could just add to it. That's all you have to do. And I'll be more than happy. And let me see, did I put my email in here? If you want me to email this to you, and I'm going to save my chat while I'm in here too, so I can send you the chat.
Can I ask you two quick questions?
Ask
One,
away.
Is it necessary to have a photo on your business card?
No, that's just me because I like to show off my smile.
Love the honesty. Love the honesty. And the second one is.
Thank you for asking that question. No, you don't. In fact, some people will tell you not to do it because they say, well, people might be able to find you and you got your picture on there. Let me tell y'all something. This is my email address. People can find you anyway. Girl, I mean, we are out there. We in places that we don't even know we are. with this technology and stuff, oh my God, they can find you. I Googled myself and all my old addresses was on Google. Every single one of them. I was like, oh my God. So they can find you. So I don't have a problem with that. I mean, and I'm all over social media to the point that people wave at me at the airport. Hey girl, we friends on social media. So
Wow.
I'm all over social media. So yeah. So
let me ask you the last question is in your portfolio, I definitely want a copy of it. I will be emailing you, but in your portfolio, can you have video clips of some of your work as well?
I would. Yeah, because that's one of the things, two things that people will ask you for too. They'll ask you a sample of your writing. So it's good to have a sample of your writing in your portfolio. And they'll ask you for works or videos or pictures or whatever the work that you've done. I applied for a grant for the Arts and Science Council, and that is they wanted either 10 pictures or photos of my work, or or video, 10-minute video of my work, or a writing sample. So yes, absolutely, that is so important to have that in your portfolio. Got it? Any other questions before we Hi Cheryl. Any other questions? We're about to sign off, but this is recorded. I will send you the link to the recording. So if you want me to send you a email or whatever, and I don't have your email address, put it in the chat right now because I'm going to save the chat. So if you want me to send you a copy of my portfolio, I'll be more than happy to do it. Just make sure I have your email address so that I can send it to you. Okay. And this session is recorded. I was trying to put it live on Facebook, but it wouldn't let me. So only the folks that are on here will get a copy of it. I'm so sorry that I couldn't share it with everybody. Any more questions while you have me? I think this was a very good meeting, and I hope that that you got something out of it. I want to save my chat so I can have all your email addresses. All right. So I got Jazz, I got Terry's, and so I saved the chat, but where's my phone? Yeah, my phone. We're not being nice to each other today. I just had my phone. Let me take a picture of this as well so I can, just in case my chat don't come through right. I have your email addresses. Got it. All right. I think I got them all. So any last questions, any last words, any last compliments? I'll take those too. any
Thank you
last
for having
anything?
me on tonight. It's wonderful to virtually meet everybody and to hear kind of what this group is about, and join in as I can.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Cheryl,
I'm so grateful.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Go ahead, Cheryl.
Who's that? Oh, Cheryl.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just want to apologize for my lateness. I had an issue with my grandson, so I missed it. I'm so sorry. I apologize for my lateness. I definitely would look forward to see it again.
No need to apologize. We recorded it for you so you can go back, and I hope that this information will be very helpful for you. Several of the ladies have asked for a copy of my portfolio, and I'll be happy to send it to you. Not a problem. Okay.
I just wanted to say thank you so much. I'm so encouraged that I will continue this journey with this group and on my own as well, and to have the collaboration and with others that are like-minded. I'm so blessed. I thank you so much, Vickie.
You're
And
welcome.
Teresa and everyone
You're so
else.
welcome.
Thank you so much.
So welcome. Remember to continue to encourage and support one another. Somebody wrote, I'm just gonna say, on the Charlotte Theater Society. They was like, it don't take all that Zoom meetings with experts and stuff. And I beg to differ. It takes all of that and some, because we are here to support one another. And whatever I can do to help you, some of us have been in this business for a while. This is like over 30 years for me. So if I could leave a legacy, or if I could help somebody else get to where they need to go, because we all are important and our journey matters. So I'm here to do that for you. Okay? All right. So good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.